Hi and welcome to this class. This is gonna be an evening flow, so kind of a mellow type flow. We'll move slowly, gently, lengthening legs, waking up the spine, opening up the chest. So we start straight away in child pose. Bring the big toes together, widen your knees, and then you can have the forehead or the chin on the ground. And then maybe you want to place the arms along the body in this kind of closed shape. We take the time to arrive in this space, connecting with the breath. So see how you're breathing now. And try to have some controlled breath where you kind of move the breath more in the belly area. So inhale, expand the belly, and exhale, release. Inhale, expand the belly, fill the gap in between the belly and the thigh. And exhale, release. Last one here. Inhale, expand the belly. Exhale, release. And now move the arms over the head and bring the arms towards the right side. So like the chest is going on top of the right thigh. And maybe you want to forward fold here. So melt on the right thigh, bringing the head towards the ground. Use the exhalation to go deeper towards the ground. And then walk the arms on the other side. So we go on the left side, moving the chest on the left thigh. Feeling the body heavy. And come back to the center. And now from here, so you stay in child pose, extended arms, gaze in between the thumbs. Inhale, you kind of have a cat pose, rounding the spine, and then bend the elbows, lowering the hips down, and maybe extending the legs a little bit. So then inhale, come up to a low cobra, and exhale, push yourself up and back, child pose. So inhale, round the spine, find yourself in cobra, lower down, you're lifting cobra, exhale, back, child pose. So it's gonna be a kind of two breaths. So inhale, we round, exhale, lower down, inhale, press yourself up, baby cobra, engage the glutes, exhale, back, child pose. And again, inhale, round the spine, shoulders over the wrist, exhale, lower down, inhale, push yourself up, exhale, back, child pose. And from here, again, round cat pose, and then adjust the hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, tuck the toes, arch the spine, so again, cow pose, lift the knees, and from here, you bring all the weight towards the heel, and we enter in downward facing dog. You can adjust the distance between the hands and the feet, but make sure you have a straightened spine, hips are high, legs are bent in a way that we can have the chest close to the thigh. And then make sure you release the head as well. You can make some yes, some no, but you keep staying active on the arms, on the hands. And now walk the hands slowly towards the feet, so we'll find ourselves at the back of the mat. Slowly, slowly, bending the legs, closing the space between the chest and the thigh. Imagine the upper body is a waterfall, so everything is heavy down, shoulders, head. You can grab opposite elbows with the hands and sway side to side. And now walk the hands again in downward facing dog. Inhale, bring the right leg up. Exhale, knee to the chest. Stay with the knee to the chest and now rock forward, shoulders over the wrist. Lift the foot outside the right hand. You can have the blocks underneath the hands for more support. And we stay in lizard pose, but maybe we rock forward and backward, making space at the hips, maybe shaking side to side, bringing the weight in different place of the right foot, maybe on the outer edge of the foot. Lower the back knee down. Inhale, open the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades. And exhale, you can even stay on the highest height of the block. Straighten the front leg in this diagonal way, so it's a variation of a half split here. And you can take some cat cow here, so arching the spine, opening the chest, micro bending on the right knee, and then rounding the spine, cat pose. So inhale, you open. Exhale, you round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. And then again, open the chest. Option to have the blocks outside the right leg. So see how it feels. And then walk the blocks towards kind of the left side. So opening up in a different angle here. Again, you can play straighten, bending on the right leg. Back to the center with the block. Bend again the front leg and come down to Malasana. So you can create a structure, support with the blocks. Sitting there, elbows inside the thigh, and then try to move the elbows outside, so also opening up at the inner thigh. Also here some cat cow, rounding and opening up, rounding, opening up. Can you visualize the spine moving in this way? And maybe memorizing the feeling when we arch the spine, we open up in cow pose, lengthening the upper part of the spine, crown of the head towards the ceiling. We can bring ears to shoulders, one by one. And now remove the blocks. Have the blocks in front of you. Straighten legs, forward fold. You can even have the heels outside with respect to the toes. Maybe bending the legs. Again, heavy shoulders, head, melting down. And from here, again, blocks down. Bring the left foot behind you. Right leg is in front. Lower down the back knee. Inhale, right arm up. And exhale, can you kick the back heel towards the glutes? Trying to reach towards the heel. Maybe you can grab the foot, maybe you're there. Maybe this is too much. You just lead the foot down. You open up in this twist, looking at the back of the mat. If you can grab the foot, see if you can move the heel towards the bum here. But keep moving the hips forward. You can even play, making some space. So having the heel towards the bum and then creating some space. Moving the foot forward and backward. Or maybe you hold. You can even stay on the left forearm. Last breath here. And gently release the foot. Both hands on the block. So we take a downward facing dog with hands on the block. So we can feel a little bit gap there if we have it. A longer downward facing dog. Maybe heels are closer to the ground than normal. Maybe they can touch the ground. But remember, number one reason here to stay in downward facing dog is to have a long spine. So it doesn't matter if heels are down, we can even have legs bent. Inhale, the left leg up. Exhale, knee to the chest, roll forward, lift the foot outside the left hand. And again, maybe rocking forward and backwards. Maybe side to side. Lower the back knee down, straighten the front leg and bring the blocks with you, maybe in different heights. Again, we play with some cat-cow. So arching the spine, opening up at the chest, shoulder blades together, and exhale, rounding the spine, gaze at the belly button. Inhale, you open, you can even have the front leg micro bend. Inhale, you open. Exhale, round and close. Last time, inhale, you open. Exhale, you round. And again, you bend on the front leg and lift the back knee. You can even have some tiny steps in order to bring you in Malasana, Yogi squat. If you want, again, with this support, with the blocks. And this time, we bring the left fingertips down, right arm up. Stay here in this more open at the upper part variation. Inhale here, exhale down, right hand fingertips down, left arm extends. Inhale here, exhale down. Inhale, you open again, bring the shoulder blades together. Exhale down. Inhale, you open. Exhale down to the center. Now lift the hips up, bring the toes more inward, forward fold. You are welcome even to spread the feet wider if you want. Maybe experiencing moving the weight forward and backwards, more on the toes or the back of the feet. Bring the toes and feet again where they were before. Right foot behind you, again lizard with the left leg or left foot forward. Bring the right knee down. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, cactus. And then you can reach the back heel, so back foot is going towards the glutes, so you can stay here holding this active pose, pretty intense, so not really mellow if you want, but maybe you want to stay here today, or maybe foot down, but just opening up at the shoulder, or maybe you can grab the foot, you can bring the heel towards the bum, again opening up and close, or just holding. There is no right or wrong, it just depends on the feeling you want to have, tension you want to discover. This is your right or wrong. Lift the back foot again. Both hands on the blocks, and again lift the back knee, downward facing dog with the blocks underneath the hands. Gazing between the thumbs, inhale, plank pose, but then from here, lower the hips down, opening up at the shoulder, so shoulders, opening up at the chest, shoulders together. We enter in upward facing dog, and then activate your core, move the hips high and back, downward facing dog. So inhale, round the spine, hips down, upward facing dog, move the neck towards the ceiling, and exhale, engage the core, glutes, hips up, downward facing dog. Lower the knees down, and now maybe you need to walk a little bit farther away towards the mat with the knees, so knees are underneath the hips, but you want to have the arms extended and the chest towards the ground or the mat. You can stay here, heavy, passive stretching, or maybe do some cat-cow here. So once you opening up at the chest is melting down, and then you try to suck everything in, creating a resistance against gravity. So kind of cat-cow here. And now bring yourself up. Remove the blocks here. Lower everything down. Extend the right arm to the side. And from here, lift the left knee up, so kind of kicking towards the ceiling. Gaze at the right hand that is extended. And ideally, you want to travel with the left foot towards the opposite hand. Maybe you are closer, maybe you stay there, it doesn't matter if you touch it. Maybe you want actually to grab the foot and then see if you can bring again the hand aligned with the shoulder. But you keep staying active on the left leg that it's open in this scorpion tail pose. So I imagine the left big toe pressing down towards the ground. Long breath. And slowly, slowly, slowly come back to the center. Same thing on the other side. You extend the left arm. Right knee up, kicking up towards the ceiling. And then try to make the biggest circle you can with the right knee to go towards the opposite hand. If you want to have a support for the head, you can make a thumb with the right hand and just placing the hand underneath the head or maybe the block. Sometimes even just a thumb can be a little support. Long breath. And come back to the center. Oscillating cobra here, fingertips outside the mat. Inhale, unravel the upper back. Head is last. Exhale, roll down. Imagine you're moving in a wavy way. So like waves. Inhale, moving up. Exhale, down. Head is last when you go down. Inhale, up. Glutes are engaged. And we can feel even the feet, the back of the feet pressing down against the mat gently. And lower down. Bring one forearm on top of the other one and the forehead on top. Bend the legs here and maybe you can bring feet side to side, removing any tension here in the lower back. Back to the center. Bring hands underneath the shoulder, elbows in. Inhale, upward facing dog. So you press yourself up, lifting the knees. And exhale, child pose once again. Or maybe embryo pose. So you bring the thigh together actually, and then arms along the body, forehead down. Close shape here, once again. Visualize the spine in this position. So all the vertebrae kind of distant between each other, so we are lengthening all the spine. Bring yourself up. Now you can sit on one side, straighten both legs in front of you. Maybe bring the sit bone so you're kind of stable here. And I actually advise you to bend the legs here so we can really bring the chest towards the thigh. And then forward fold, maybe head, chin will go on the knees. You can stay here. If you want to go deeper in the stretching, maybe grab feet, ankle. By maintaining this contact between the chest and the thigh, so chest is open, shoulder blades back and down, try to see if you can lengthen, straighten the legs. So no cheating. We don't want to have that. So space in between the two parts and then rounding. But maybe we can try lengthening, but maintaining the chest there. And maybe you see you cannot go really so far, and you stay there. But if you want to experience more a rounding spine, a relaxed mood. Then of course, you're also welcome to super round on the spine. Maybe feeling more tension really at the lower back. But if you want to feel more at the back of the thigh, the exercise I told you before can help. So close shape, maintaining this closure, lengthening the legs there, and then maybe stay there, activating the heels a little bit against the ground. And now bring the shoulders on top of the hips here. Create a C spine, so sucking everything in. Arms forward, in line with the shoulder, and we go down, creating this C spine. We go down. Or maybe we want to hold the kind of most challenging position. Maybe it's not for today, so we just go all the way down. Bring the knees towards the chest, rock side to side. You can even linger on one spot where you feel the body weight, maybe more, on part of an area of the back where you feel more tension, maybe lats or more like lower back, so maybe you want to stay more there, or just shaking right and left. And from here we take a twist, so lengthen the left leg, right knee to the chest, bring the right knee on top of the left thigh, bring the hips a little bit towards the right, and then extend the right arm, and you enter in this twist here. If you want, you can have a support on the right knee that it's going down. Maybe you want to have actually a block underneath the right knee. If you want to have a bit of support to really enter in this mellow mood. Try to breathe on the right ways here. Then come back to the center. Adjust yourself. Lengthen the right leg, left knee to the chest. Bring the hips towards the left a tiny bit. And then extend the left arm. And again, maybe you want to have a little support underneath the left knee. Use the exhalation to remove any tension you may notice. Breathing on the left waist. And then slowly come back to the center, lengthening the legs, the arms along the body, flipping the palms towards the ceiling, a little bit chin towards the chest, leaving the feet naturally going to the side. We enter here in Shavasana, taking the chance to tap in this physicality, abandoning ourselves to the ground, to the mat. Maybe having a scan of the body from head to toes to see if there is any tension left. Feeling the air on the body. Maybe sweat, hair on the body, clothes on the body. Relax your jaw, the eyes even closed. You're welcome to stay here as long as you need, taking the chance to leave all the feelings rise up, show up for you. not only physical, maybe emotional, maybe whatever it may be. Take the chance to stay here in stillness. And thank you for following all this class to practice with me. And see you at the next video. Namaste.